Okay, I wanted to show you this. Trample on Snakes has this video here that he made. This DJ's talking to this group called Canaan. Okay, when we'll look at the radio station first. Okay, you see it? It's Q. That's like we have it out here. It's called Q101, but in this case, it's Kabbalah. It's always the same bullshit with these guys. The name of the group is Canaan. Okay, Canaan or whatever. I'm going to tell you what that is. All right, it's Canaan waving flag lyrics when I get older. Okay, whatever. The song sucks ass. I kept hearing it on a commercial, and now I know why I fucking hate it. It's a play on words. It's Canaan, as in the Canaanites. You know, the red-headed guys. You know, the ones that all the secret societies are affiliated with. Because it was Cain that killed his brother, supposedly, and it's he who hooked up with the fallen angels. So basically, they made a pact where he would take care of the physical side, while the angels, the fallen angels, would take care of the spiritual side. And that's where we're at, and that thing's getting ready to explode onto society. And the plan is about to be revealed, because I have a strong feeling something's going down at the Olympics. Okay? They've been waiting and plotting for a long, long time, and I'll show you by another website that I ran around and ran into what I'm talking about. Okay, let's look at this. Euro. Okay, soccer. When you play the European Football Championship, you win or die. There is no middle ground. Okay, they're becoming so blatant with their advertising now. You know that you would think that even a person that has no background in looking at this stuff would look at it. Now, if you look closely at this, you look at the clouds, you can see all these different little faces in here. Okay. Let's move on to the next bit. Nice advertisement. So I suppose if it was just, you know, playing jacks or hopscotch, instead of killing everybody, they'd probably just break your legs. Now this, no disrespect to the people in England, because I know it's not your fault, but this fucking guy with the red fucking hair and his fucking new old lady, whatever the fuck her name is, William and whatever, notice anything odd about the car? Yeah, the big L in the front. Okay, L is the Canaanite god, Cain. When I get older, okay, all of this stuff, it's just overwhelming. Frankly, and I got to be honest with you, Americans watching this shit in England is the worst. You know, I can tell you, Americans don't care about your monarchy. Like I said, it's not the British people, but it's those idiots in Britain that run to watch this crap. I know plenty of British people that cannot even stand that government, so. Ours is no better, be sure, because they all work for the same organization. Now, I ran across this it's a broad web page. Now, look at the picture. The guy's winking with the left eye. Got the red-headed guy over here. This web page just gets weirder and weirder. Yeah, we wouldn't think that there's any agenda here, would we? We got the black and white Masonic. We got the covering the left eye, showing the right eye. Got the red-headed dude standing over by the statue of a skeleton. The purple caribou. Come on, for fuck's sake. One of the most profound symbols for the Masons is an octopus. Most people don't know that, but it is. And as I was told by such, that they have their tentacles and everything. And they do, trust me. I don't think there's an organization bigger than them. So, what's this telling you here? It's black and it's gold. Those are the two other colors that are dealing with the return to the golden age of Saturn. Okay, we look here. This broad page is loaded with all kinds of shit. The purple fish. Well, who are the purple fish? Well, they're the sea people. Who are the sea people? The creatures of the abyss. Who are they? The Phoenicians. There you go. Right there. And you notice this is a black guy running by. This isn't a white guy, it's a black guy. You know what that represents. Now you're talking about Phoenicians and Saturn. The next picture, a cloud with a lightning bolt. Well, the lightning bolt, if we look in the back, in the cloud to the right, you see the cat's head, see the ears? The lightning bolt, biblically Satan comes as a bolt of lightning. That's why when you look at the battery, at least here in America, if you ever looked at it, it's called the Ever Ready battery. What is it? It's a black cat that's jumping through the number 9. Well, this is interesting. It says, stop living in regret. It's not over yet. Okay, well, that's in reference to the fallen angels because they're doomed. Okay, so they're going to try and make a last stand here. And the reason why I know that this is a demon, I'm going to show you because it's from a very famous movie, and that's what they're dealing with. This is from the movie Donnie Darko. That is not a rabbit. His name is Bodis. It's a demon. It's a demon that deals with time and space. Okay, so basically, what that other picture is stating is, look, we're going to make a final stand, against the Creator, and then you go back to Olympus, and you go back to the Titans, that whole thing. But this is real stuff here. This isn't a joke. Here's a picture of a neon sign, build or destroy. Well, that's like that New Age guy that says evolve or die. It's the same thing. Of course, here you have an angel. It's a woman. And of course, she has red hair because it's the destroyer. It always goes back to the destroyers when you look at the Vikings. They always show you the Vikings as having red hair because that's the British-Israeli connection. Okay, these are the Canaanites. In other words, what Queenie's always saying, you're a Kenite. It's referring to a Canaanite. That's what it's referring to. You're a Kenite. You're a son of Cain. Yeah, well, you're a son of a bitch. How's that sound? Here we look at this. Another picture. We see that, frog represents Mammon, which is representing evil spirit. We see that there's destruction of a city. Just all around really weird picture. Here she is here with one of her little cartoons. Says, I like dogs. Remember, dogs are representation in many pictures as being demonic entities. If you look at her fingers down on the bottom, you can see what symbol her hand is making, and you'll understand that, those two fingers represent the twin pillars of Solomon, which goes all the way back to Cain. It's the same Kabbalistic bullshit over and over again. Here, she has this little red-headed kid. It says, set shit on fire. Okay, are you guys starting to get the picture here? The secret societies are based off of Cain, the one that killed his brother. Okay, that's what all of this is. So I'm assuming at some point they've established that Cain was a redhead. Perhaps I'm wrong on that, but the same theme keeps showing up: destruction, and they always show the red-headed person. Okay, I don't think I'm wrong on it. These cartoons are just too bizarre. This is a good one. Same thing. Here we have the X on the middle picture. Look what's supposed to be the glasses. It's really a cube. Okay, so you've got an Xbox. Okay, this fucking broad is so paganistic and so fucking satanic. It's not even funny. And of course, the character's got red hair. Give me a fucking break. So you can say goodbye to the Olympics. I got a feeling something really big's going to happen. That is a major, major landmark. And here's the little shit herself. This is me looking like a tool. You're right, you do. So if you look like a tool, which a tool is a reference to a penis. So yeah, you're right. You're a dickhead. Fuck you, you little weird little bitch. Fuck goddamn Wiccan, whatever the fuck you are. That's it. If we look at this, 1 month to learn geography. Now, you think that that symbol behind him is the sun. It's not. It's the black sun. They always portray Saturn like that in a lot of old pictures. That is absolutely not the sun. Okay, when they talk about Greece, the city of Heliopolis, okay, the name is On, okay, but the sun that they're referring to is the black sun. They're not referring to the one that you get daylight from. The black sun gives you the unseen light or the hidden knowledge. If I had to make a guess, if the Olympic is what's going to set the precedents for multiple cities to become targets, then I would have to say that the closing ceremony of the Olympics will be the time when it starts. It wouldn't start at the beginning. That wouldn't make any sense. Although it could, like I said, I love it when I'm wrong, because that means we got another day. So I'm just saying, this is going to be a big ceremony for them. So, it's just an educated guess, and that's all. Nothing's definite. One other thing, where people are always talking about the number 666, it says it's the number of a man, and it's the mark. Okay, 6 and 6 and 6 is 18, and that becomes 1 plus 8 equals 9, which is a Saturnistic consciousness. They said it's the number of a man. It's the number of the man. Well, who's the only other guy in the Bible to be talked about being marked? Cain. It's the number of the man. Let he who has wisdom calculate the number. It is the number of a man, and it is 660 and 6. The mark of Cain is the mark of what you would call the conscience of Antichrist. That's what the mark is. Okay, and the beast is Saturn, and the power that's behind it, behind this force, it's Cain. Is the only guy in the Bible that's talked about being marked by the Creator. And 6 and 6 and 6 is 18, and that's 1 plus 8 equals 9. And the Saturnalian agenda, the return to the Golden Age, the red hair, the destruction, it's all Cain. It all points back to Cain. It has to be. It has to be. And the markers in the blood of the Phoenicians, why are the people in the Middle East going to get checked in record numbers to find out if they're Phoenician? Because they all want to be part of the club. But the number of the man, 660 and 6, equals 9. 60 and 9. And so 6 and 9, 69. I think I'm right about that. I really think that I'm right about that. No Bible scholar is going to tell you that either. Because the Bible scholars never tell you about this whole Saturnalian thing, which you people are well aware of now, exists and has existed for thousands of years. Because the Saturn represents the esoteric knowledge which is hidden from most people. So these people that are screaming about we're idiots because we think there's a Saturn agenda and we're crazy and indoctrinated. Look at any logo. Any major corporation logo goes back to the cube or it goes back to a halo. So, whatever these people are or that are trying to throw me off the course, you're dead wrong. The secret is out. The number of the man, 666, is Cain and his offspring. And they're pushed for world domination. And that's exactly what's going on right now in the world today. Send a note. Interesting, here's Revelation 13:18. That's interesting if we add those up, because if you go 1 and 3 is 4, which is a cube or a square, and then 1 plus 8 is 9. Both of those symbols represent what. So then it says, let him that hath understanding count or calculate the number of the beast. Okay, so it says, for it is the number of a man. So the man and the beast have something in common. So we know that it's 660 and 6, or 666. Okay, which is 6 plus 6 plus 6. So we look, 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. Then we add 1 plus 8, that equals 9. 9 is the Saturnalian return to the golden age of Saturn, which is the beginning. The only man that was marked, okay, in the Bible was Cain. He's the only one. It's the number of a man. It's the number of Cain. Okay? So Cain, who's responsible for controlling the human populace, the fallen ones, which are controlling the spiritual aspect of it, those two together, and it's all about what? It's all about basically revenge and power. And so all your secret societies are tied to Cain. The very, very big ones. If we look, it says when Cain left, he went east to the land of Nod. Nod is Phoenicia. So now we know that he got involved with the Phoenicians at that point. So now he went from worshiping one creator to worshiping another god. Okay, and that's with all this whole child sacrifice, all of this murder, all of this starting wars. It's all the lineage of Cain, and it's all about power and control. That is the secret to 666. I guarantee you that's what it is. Because if you have a biblical background, you'll understand that Cain was the only man that was ever marked in the Bible by the Creator. Okay? He was rebellious. So were the fallen angels. Remember the picture I showed you that said, don't be regretful, it's not over yet? Because they're getting ready to make a stand for a power control grab. That's what all of this is. That's what this is. It's the return to the golden age. They're going to weed everybody out that's not part of it. And the beast is the Saturn golden age behind this whole thing. That's what the 666 is.